For months now, millions of people around the world have been chanting Free Palestine. Well, I've decided to see Palestine. Welcome to the Wild West Bank. Are you supportive of Hamas?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes.
Are most Palestinians?
Yeah.
Palestinian people like Hamas.
I'm with the resistance.
Did you see the videos they posted of what they did on October 7th?
Everything.
And you're okay with all that?
With everything they did.
They killed innocent Israelis. They killed... Yes,
No.
they did.
No.
Yes, they did.
Give me a picture for rape.
Do you...
Ladies and gentlemen, I had to block that, but there's a lady that they're transporting out of a car and she was not on her period.
Do you think Hamas should release the Israeli hostages?
No.
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 Nothing's named Israel.
There's nothing named Israel?
Yeah.
You sure?
Quran mentions Israel over 100 times.
Sometimes I have the feeling that a lot of people that follow the Quran, they don't really read the Quran, but they follow it more like a culture. And I'm not saying it's wrong, but there's certain things you just can't say.
Is Palestine mentioned in the Quran?
No.
No. The murders Hamas did on October 7th, is that okay?
Yes.
They have the right to do it.
The problem is not Hamas. We should look at the bigger picture.
They living under occupation.
But Israel left Gaza in 2005.
Sure?
What does Antifada mean?
Violent.
And they were screaming that at the university. What did they say about that in the university?
And Dr. Gay, at Harvard, does calling for the genocide of Jews violate Harvard's rules of bullying and harassment, yes or no?
It can be, depending on the context.
That's ominous.
Neither one of us were born anywhere near 1940. We have to deal with the reality today.
No.
No, don't deal with the reality today.
Britain brought all the criminal Jews since 1948.
They can go back. Holanda, Iraq.
Most of those places, they were kicked out of.
Jews have not been killed or exposed to any struggle or any violence.
In
Not
almost
in
every country in the Middle East.
No.
Oh, that's true.
Educate yourself. If they are kicked, it's because of their own actions.
What did they do besides being Jewish?
They steal, they do all awful deeds.
With all due respect, Lebanon kicked out the Palestine, Jordan kicked out the Palestine, and Egypt also kicked out the Palestine for random reason that caused kind of civil war. So actually, a lot of people are kind of aggressive these days.
Does anyone here hate Hamas? In the U.S., it's a big movement right now. Queers for Palestine. Are you supportive of that?
No. We don't have it.
You don't have gay people here?
No.
No. No.
It's like an alien. It would not be accepted.
No, to be honest with you, no.
Do you want to live with the Israelis in peace? Or
No. I want one state solution. No Israel.
So no more Israel?
Yes.
Israel wiped off the map.
Palestine فقط.
We should delete Israel.
So you would not be okay with a two-state solution?
Of course not.
Israelis prisoners when they released from Gaza. They was smiling.
You think that these people are genuinely smiling after being held hostage? They're scared for their life.
Who put this in your brain?
If I'm a hostage, I'm being released, I'm smiling. Or I might be drunk because a bunch of people believe, oh my god, look, they're in love. I'm like, oh, you can believe they're in love, but you don't believe they might be smiling just to be happy. I'm going to be saved. Okay.
In denial about Hamas. So Hamas implements strict Sharia law. It looks like in Ramallah, at least, you're free to show your hair. Would you want Hamas to be in charge?
They would allow for elections.
But they
Why
haven't
not?
had elections in Gaza in 20 years. That's a fact.
Maybe people there want them.
Maybe they want it. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people wanted October the 7th when they were fighting for the Palestinian people, but then they were used to send a message to Israel.
Hamas are Palestinians! Okay? All of us Hamas! Huh?
No, you cannot say that.
No, I
But if you say that in America, hey, whoa, shut up!
5 environmental activists, idiots, who organised protests that brought part of the M25 to a standstill over 4 days, idiots, have been jailed. Hurrah! 45 Just Stop Oil protesters climbed gantries onto the motorway in November 2022, forcing police to stop the traffic in an attempt to cause gridlock across southern England. I don't know how long they've been jailed for.
4 of them 4 years, and I believe the founder 5 freaking years. How? Well, they passed a new law that, hey, if you block a gangster infrastructure of the government, finally we can actually do something about it.
Hello everybody. My daughter is Cressida Gethin. At the age of 22, she was the youngest defendant, and she has just been sentenced today to 4 years in prison. This means she will not be present at her brother's wedding next summer.
What about the ambulance, the fire truck, and the police that couldn't reach a specific place on time? Now the person has been deleted, and now they can't go to their brother's wedding in the summer. Maybe if you did that to help people and record it with Twitter, promote it everywhere, I would be more sympathetic and I will help you. But the way that you're doing it, you make me hate you.
The same people that are screaming at us to vote for Kamala because she's a woman can't define what a woman is.
And why is that important? 3 transgender men win gold, silver and bronze in a women's cycling championship. Every medalist is the elite women's medicine at Washington Marymore Grand Prix on Friday had a trans athlete on 2-person team winning 1st, 2nd and 3rd place. That's not an issue?
The bill also says, quote, every individual who is a resident of the United States is entitled to benefits for health care services under this act. Not every individual who's a citizen, but every individual who's a resident. So you support giving universal health care, Medicare for all, to people who are in this country illegally?
Let me just be very clear about this. I am opposed to any policy that would deny in our country any human being from access to public safety, public education, or public health, period.
What difference at this point does it make?
How is it going with all the migrants that are coming over that you're helping way better than the black people's vote that you got that you're supposed to help but you never did?
There have been encampments and you've ignored us. There have been stabbings and you've ignored us. There has been a measles outbreak and you've ignored us. There has been sex work and human trafficking and you've ignored us. And now there have been 2 murders on your watch. You cannot ignore us any longer.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a diverse group. You can't ignore that either.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
I don't understand how your first reaction in a disagreement in a basketball game is to step on somebody's head.
They not like us.
I've come from a third world country. We might gang up on people here and there and need a kick, but step on the head, come on, man.
So Donald Trump was recently shot at one of his rallies. How do you feel about that?
I wish he would have gotten shot in the forehead.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, he's basically like teaching our country like what communism is like, so.
So you wish death upon someone?
Him, yeah, unfortunately. I hate to say that because I don't have hatred in my soul at all. But I think the way that our country has divided families, marriages, all of it about politics alone, like it all really started with him, so. I mean,
so do you think wishing someone death is not hateful?
I would say, yeah, absolutely. I would say, obviously, I don't wish death upon him.
Maybe he's talking about like a dog or something.
What is wrong with these people? Oh man, America, you're like my Netflix. I really mean it. It's like, how can you? I don't get it. How? She said it. It's hateful.
I wish that he would be in jail for like the insurrection, which he should be.
Okay. Yeah, but you just said you wish that he would get hit in the forehead.
Would have made things a little easier on our country, but actually really probably wouldn't because the Proud Boys would come out and start probably shooting other people, so.
The Proud Boys?
Yeah.
Do you think that like 60% of the country are the Proud Boys that support Trump?
No, I think a lot of it is, wealthy people that only care about the finances and there's a lot of ignorance, I think, in this country and a lot of fake news and a lot of just unhealthy, like, bias and political propaganda. I don't think we're fucked, essentially, as a country.
Okay.
Because we don't have a good runner at all, so. Yeah.
Pardon my French, I'm a Christian, so let me explain myself just like she explained herself. I can't explain it but shoot him in the head. But I'm not sowing hate.
Ow! I didn't know! Ow!
Hey, man. Bad people. Bad, 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 bad people. First time I've seen a Karen. Get their license plate if you can. Like, write it down. Okay. There's a long black train coming down the line, leading off the souls that are lost and cry.
Whatever happened, ladies and gentlemen, she's trying to open the door to say something to a mom with about 4 kids in the car. And all I focus on is the friend with the middle finger looking like, this is kind of normal behavior of my friend, but if you say something, you're kind of racist.
Don't get me wrong, ma cosa kita bong. Butta fire na mi blonde, kush hash, purple skunk, criollo, colombici, jam jam, dur loqueta, verdetta, welcome.